All right, I got this video in my feed from DW News. This one is how the title is how Hindu nationalists hunt down Christian for forced conversions in India. DW News, by the way, is a German public broadcasting service. Okay, now there are a couple of observations which I have. This narrative that they have put, the way they have put is I'm not very happy with it, and I'll tell you why. I have watched this video second by second, minute by minute. Okay? I've written down every word they spoke. There are some things which are true, but the way it is said is not. I'll give you a summary first. Okay? I'll give you a summary. But like I said in my previous video, this is not a video to hate Indian Hindus. Indian Hindus are our brothers. The BJP is our political party. We don't agree with some things what BJP does. We don't agree with some things some Hindus do. And in a population of 1.4 billion, where 80% are Hindus, this incident represents the actions of 5, 10, 20, 100, maybe 100, 1.4 billion, 100 people. So it doesn't represent the whole of India. So I want you to keep this in context, and you will not hate our Hindu brothers. You will not uh, disrespect our Prime Minister Narendra Modi. There are Khalistanis, there are Pakistanis, there are anti-Indian elements who want to break, divide and rule India. We will not fall for it. So I will speak about this video, but we will do it as real Indians with the values of Mahatma Gandhi, a Hindu man who followed true Hinduism with the principles of Jesus Christ, of love, forgiveness, unity. Hate begets hate. So, as you watch this video, if you're a real Christian, you will pray for these Hindu brothers of ours. They are Indians, they are Hindus. If a Hindu or Muslim or someone slaps you, I'm not saying, okay, you slap me, chal, you slap me here. Oh, you want to take a knife? Okay, stab me. No, use common sense. Protect yourself. Use proper legal channels, but do not use content for hate. Having said that, let me first give you what this video is all about. Now, the whole summary of this video is uh, where this presenter, she speaks on the the attacks on Indian Christians are growing. Okay, I'll give you a summary, and then you can watch the video and understand the narrative. At 0:43 seconds of this video, like this, say that this is happening in Chhattisgarh, this area. She's focusing on this particular area. And at 0:43, she shows you a video of this guy. This guy is an ex-BJP member. Okay. His name is Raja Ram Todim. Raja Ram Todim. This guy, this one particular guy is a BJP leader and former legislator. Okay. So what what they are showing in this video is that he is going and searching people who have converted, who changed their religion from, let's say, uh, in this particular video, they're showing this particular guy. He was he was a Christian. Before that, he was a Hindu, and he converted. Why did he convert? He says because there were some Christian people. They gave him free medical treatment, and after that, he was so touched that he converted. Okay, fine. So what this BJP leader does is he tells him, no, you have to convert back. You have to convert back to Hinduism. And this is the starting narrative that they show, okay, whereby he says, no, you have to come back. Then they move on to 2 minutes, 12 seconds, okay. And by the way, they show him, I'm sorry for this ad. Okay. He says, see, remember, when they take an interview, always remember this much. When they take an interview, If you speak for 2 minutes, they will take only 10 seconds of each. So maybe he can be taken out of context. And they show him sitting on a bike, they show him going everywhere. Remember, if he was doing something evil, keep this in mind, and you can prove it. Tell me if I'm wrong. If he was doing something evil, sinister, and harmful, he wouldn't have allowed the camera or this reporter to film him and show what he is doing. Because if he was doing something evil. So for me, the very fact that he allowed this video to be taken means he is doing it out of his loyalty to his religion. That is his style. Then at 2:12, we have this guy. His name is Ramesh Bagi. Okay, Ramesh Bagi. He lost his father. His father was a pastor, which they show here. This is his father. He was a pastor of the church. His father died. So when his father died, he had appealed to the committee, the community where he stays, and he requested them, please allow me to bury my father in this area. Okay, they show the scene where he's speaking to, I don't know who these people are, but they said no, you cannot bury here. It's our Hindus, it's our ancestral people. By the way, one thing which I forgot, what this BJP leader, what he says is the reason he wants people to come back to Hinduism is because he wants to preserve the culture, the tradition, the gods. Because it has come down from one culture to another, one generation to another. So he's worried this Christian lifestyle will take over and they will lose their Hindu identity, which I perfectly understand. It's the same thing what is happening in the UK. They always had a white culture, white people, the British, would you like a cup of tea? Now, all of a sudden, if you have Mohammed as the normal name for the majority of UK people, and almost everyone's a Muslim, and everyone is like, they look like it's Pakistan or Iran, all those people from that origin, or people from Africa, you come to UK, you're expecting to see uh, that kind of an audience, but instead you see full all Africans and all Libyans and all Syrians, and yeah, you can say it's a multicultural society, but it's eroding the British culture, the Britishness. You get what I'm saying? There is a Chinese should be, act, live, follow a Chinese culture. Scottish should be Scottish. German should be German. We cannot have, you, for example, if Africa, there was the most populous nation in the world, for example, instead of India, and every country you go, from Iceland to Australia to ever, there you'll see Africans will be like, am I in Africa or am I in Australia? Like same thing in Thailand. When people come for a holiday to Thailand, don't get me wrong. Imagine you come to Pattaya, you want to see Thai girls, you want to see international, Western tourists, but you come down to Pattaya and all you'll see is all Indians walking, Indian uncles and Indian public and Indian people spitting pan, and they dancing without. There was one video circulating, which I'll make a separate video. Couple of Indians, fat guys, they have not worn an underwear. Their pant is coming halfway down, and they're dancing drunk. You'll be like, what the hell, yeah? You get what I'm saying? We need to preserve each country's culture, tradition, and values. So I understand where he's coming from. Okay. So he's not doing it out of bad intention, but for a Christian who is, who has converted, to be asked to convert, and especially in his case, he wanted to bury his father, which is very sad, that they didn't allow. And remember, this is not a BJP said no. This is the entire Hindu community living in that village. That particular village said, we want to preserve. And what they did is wrong. Look, I'm not justifying and saying, yeah, that was very good. It is heartbreaking. But this is the challenge. Understand what I'm saying. This is the challenge that people have to face, because they are having fear in their hearts. See, when you have fear, no? Understand it. When you have fear in your hearts, you will hate other people. You will judge other people. You will not want to understand them. And because of this, the Hindus, Even the good Hindus, they are scared because you know that fake narrative that is going on, forced conversions. It sounds horrible. Oh, I will bribe you with something. Give up that religion here. And I'm against forced conversions if it does happen. I'm being explicit with you. A person should be free to change his religion on his own will, whether a Muslim. See, look at Islam. In some countries in Islam, Arab countries, tell me if I'm right or wrong. If you change your religion, they will kill you. Seriously, they will kill you. And it's considered, oh, apostasy. It's considered pride in Islam. Oh, my sister looked at that guy, kill. It is even happening with some Hindu families. Oh, my sister, she was looking at that guy, I killed her for family honor. That is not religion. That is people acting out of stupidity. And when people react like this is out of fear. So, anyway, at 3 minutes, he appealed to the authorities, they refused. So, he is sad. Now, at 3 minutes, 10 seconds, okay, we see here um, that this particular gentleman, he is a pastor. He is a pastor, and he is sharing his thoughts and fears, stating that once upon a time, people could pray, people could do all their things. His name is Bhupender Kaur. He is a pastor of Progressive Christian Alliance. He's saying people could pray, but now it seems there are some Hindu gangs that come in and they disrupt the prayer. In fact, what he said kind of shocked me. It's like if you celebrate a person's birthday and it looks like a Western theme. Or I remember even in some places in India, if you celebrate Valentine's Day, some people say this is a Christian this thing and they beat that person up. He has even stated that if you go visit a friend and you celebrate, let's say, eating dinner and all, people can, these antisocial elements, these few antisocial elements, they barge in and you're no longer safe even in the privacy of your home. Then at 5-7, this is a reporter, by the way, this guy is a reporter. At 5-7, here is, they do the ceremony. He is standing on a rock or something. You can watch it later. And he takes the oath to come back to Hinduism. There is some sacred fire that they make. This is the first time I'm actually looking at the ceremony. They put holy water on him, okay, and then he is brought back to his faith. Okay, he is brought back to Hinduism, and after that, what they say is, okay, you. He's blessing him and telling him, may your sins be forgiven for betraying the faith and the sins that you committed, and come back to the faith. So now he is back to being a Hindu. Okay, he is back to being a Hindu. Now, my reaction to this, I don't hate the guy. I don't say how dare you made it. No, he's free. He's free to, if he changes from tomorrow, let's say, Hinduism to Christianity, I'm okay. He's happy, fine. If he goes back to Hinduism, he's happy, fine. If he becomes a Muslim, fine. If he becomes an atheist, you might say that, oh, Loy, because you're an atheist, you don't care. Baba, you have to be a human being first, yeah. You have to be a good human being. You are so paranoid about religion, so paranoid of the identity, that you're not even checking the actions. If you're that much, if you're ready to love your religion so much, are you ready to die for it? Not kill. Are you ready to die? Why don't you give 50% of your salary to your religion? Seriously, for the poor people. Why don't you spend 8 to 12 hours working for free for your religious reasons? Can you do all that? Give the money, not excess money, give your money that you need. You'll never do that. I'm not trying to doubt that you guys are suffering. I'm not saying that you're going through atrocities. I have received some letters from genuine people from Manipur, Meghalaya, from some states, I can't get the name, Chhattisgarh, and some have even had very bad incidents. But We should not start an anti-Indian, anti-Hindu narrative. Those are few people. I've told you, take perspective, 1.4 billion Indians. Those are one or two. Just because, let's say, I told you, no, a Hindu man, my uncle, Hindu man raped me, molested me, Hindu man. Does that make all Hindus the same? My mother and father abused me. They were Christian Catholic, abused me. The church. Why? Shouldn't I hate all Christians? I'm very sure if you're Christian, you'll say, Loy, I feel so bad. All Christians are not like that. Then all Hindus are not like that. So he's not hurting, harming anyone. He converted. Fine. You should pray for him. Brother, I pray you find happiness. That is being a real Christian. That is being a real Hindu. Okay, another bloody ad here. What nonsense. One second, sorry. YouTube, I hate your bloody ads. Yeah, don't want to even show your bloody ads. Okay. Then they take the interview of this guy at 4:49. He is Reverend Vijay Lal. He's a General Secretary of the Evangelical Fellowship of India. Now, I don't know whether they have cut parts of his interview, but I definitely suppose. He was asked, see, remember the kind of questions that they ask you and how much of the interview that they show you. So, what he says, of what is shown here, he says, the first question that was asked is, can you practice your faith in India? He says, it's not a straightforward yes and no. And then he says, before you could easily, that is before the BJP took over. Now, because of the nationalistic way, you have Uttar Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Orissa, Jharkhand, Haryana, Karnataka, where a lot of problems are taking place. Okay? He says attacks are happening on a daily basis. One part in 550, when you go here 550, he gives a shocking statement saying that almost daily attacks are happening and 5 attacks were registered yesterday. Okay. He also mentions, he's the one who mentioned that you can't even have birthday parties and celebrations. And then she asks, what is the cause of the growing violence? And then he says, minorities have become a second class citizen. The ideology, this was a good sentence. The ideology is politically empowered. There's a bogey that forced conversions by extremist Hindu right wing groups and hatred has been normalized. Pay attention to what he said. The ideology is politically empowered and hatred has been normalized. Very powerful sentence. That is why I'm saying, you Christians, don't make hatred normal. You Christians who are going through tough times, don't hate all Hindus. No. Hate the actions, maybe those one or two people, but there are a lot of Hindus, Muslims, Christians who are good. Find ways and means to be bigger than them, better than them. Because they cannot break your spirit if you work with love and peace. I know I'm asking a lot out of you. It's very easy to talk like this, but remember what I told you. If someone hits you and you hit them back, then they'll bring 20 people, you'll bring 20. Where does it stop? Where does the violence stop? So, I'm not asking you to sit quiet like cowards and take crap. No. Unite together. Create awareness. Like I'm making this video. Okay? I'm making this video. But it shouldn't be it shouldn't be laced with hatred. It should be laced with awareness, prayer, fasting, faith, goodwill. Continue doing good for Hindus, Muslim, Christians. Continue praying for them. Continue showing through your actions your men and women of character. And then even your staunchest enemy will be, he'll have to bow his head with shame. See what happened to those two sisters. Did they fight back? No. Were they weak? No. They could have, but they chose to show their power. And that power was prayer. And that is why the whole world, including me, was behind them. Had they responded with violence, attack, hate, nobody would have given a damn. It would have been like one of those, protests. Why so many people, so many countries are now standing by Palestine? Palestinian Muslims, even though Muslims are considered like bad terrorists, Australia, the allies of US, the allies of Israel. Why they're supporting? Because they didn't respond with the hate and violence. You will succeed only if you respond with love. So, watch this video to understand what is going on, but do not use um, information in today's very sensitive day and age to spread hate. Pray for Prime Minister Modi. Pray for the BJP. Support the right policies. Don't support the wrong policies. Speak against the policies, not against the person. And globally, he is your leader. Like Shashi Tharoor, he may fight with and argue with Prime Minister Narendra Modi like left, right, and center when he's in India. Okay, you and I can't do that. But outside India, he stands by his leader. That is leadership. Do the same. And last if not the least, please remember there are anti-Indian elements. The Khalistanis, the Pakistanis, some, not all, okay, who want to break India, who want to divide and rule. We will not fall for that. I hope my message is clear. I genuinely hope uh, the people who are made to go through these atrocities find justice. I have no issues if Indian Christians convert back to Hinduism. I have no issues. I'm being honest. Let them do what is happy, but violence against Indian Christians, that I will not keep quiet. And let's be specific. Those few people, that Bajrang Dal group, few people, not the whole of India. You want my support? You want me to stand by you? We have to unite together as Indians. Hindu, Muslim, Christian, together. We will be one. We will pray for them. We'll do good for them. We'll not resort to violence. We'll not resort to hate. We will follow the timeless principles of Mahatma Gandhi. You as a Christian, follow Jesus Christ. If Jesus Christ were alive today, if you really believe in him, if he was alive, what would he have done? And act accordingly. And I'll tell you, there'll be no difference between Mahatma Gandhi, Jesus, a real Christian, and a real Hindu, and a real Muslim. They will work together in peace. And that's the only way we Indians will succeed. I hope this message is clear. We cannot spread hate. We cannot spread indifference. And this is getting really out of hand. But we will win this battle of hate, of indifference, of intolerance with just the opposite. Please post your comments and thoughts below and let me know what you think. It's me signing off. And one last thing. You can send me your messages confidentially. I will not expose it. You can write to me confidentially. I will not expose it. My only request, which I've never done in other videos, you share the videos to create awareness. You put the comments knowing fully well that nobody's going to find out who you are, but show the true Christian spirit. There will be fake accounts that will speak bad about Hindus and Christians. Those are fake accounts. Those are not real people. Uh, anti, let's say, anti-Indian will say, oh, you Hindus are like this. Or someone will say, oh, you Christians like this. We don't know who that person is. He's a fake. Maybe he is some terrorist group. Maybe he is paid by anti-Indian elements to create divide and rule. Don't fall for it. Let's not create an environment of hate. If someone says, you Christians are shit, please Praise be you. God bless you. No problem, brother. If someone insults, let's say, Hindus and this, brother, God bless you. You shut them down that way. Okay? These are very sensitive issues. You have to tread and approach them very carefully. All right? All right, good, bad, ugly. Feel free, comment below. If you can support the channel, if you can support the message, it'll be great. But please, let's work together. One, okay, with love. All right. You guys take care. I have to upload the video. Chalo, yalla.